We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect... a real solid performance in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. Ripped down the line. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
To the plate now, Thairo Estrada. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball one. Sale, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Fastball well outside. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
There he goes. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Estrada, base runner at first with one out. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The next 0-2. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. First and second now, one man out. Hits this one hard the other way. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped high in the air. Bogarts moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Jordan Montgomery gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
So striding in, Kevin Pillar. And that's a base hit into left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. Here's the first pitch to him. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were. Winners last time out. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2 balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Their count now at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. From the stretch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Now the 2-0 home. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Second inning set to go, so digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Squared that one up just a little late. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. 1 away.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield, has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. 3-1. Aaron Judge will be next. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a drive by Judge, deep left field, a ball that's carrying. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Digging in to try it again, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
2 out with the man at first. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Misses, ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. This one is launched. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
So here's Michael Chavis now.
The first baseman, Michael.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Right side and right into the shift. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pedroia is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the stretch.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Two out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. This is in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the third out. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now, Tyro Estrada, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home. Right side. There to get it is Pedroia. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped towards first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Christian Vasquez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
That finds the zone, a called strike. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hicks going back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First offering on its way. Alex Verdugo is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. No one out with a runner at second. Fly ball out to right field. Judge is on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He reached on a single in his first try. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 delivery. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Runner at second here with one man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Two on here with one man out. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. From the stretch. The 1-0 home.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with one away. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-0 is taken, strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. First and second now, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws. He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Bogaerts is currently the 3rd leading vote getter in all-star balloting at shortstop. He's had a good campaign so far, but the competition at that position is very strong.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
A ground ball to 3rd, and they could get 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to 1st is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at 3rd will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at 1st instead.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Michael Chavis. Flied out in his 1st at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
2nd and 3rd, 2 away. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Stanton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Boston's out in front, 3-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torres. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball. We got 1 ball, 1 strike. The count is 1 and 2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
In now, Aaron Hicks, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now. So stepping in, Aaron Jones. First offering on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
Striding into the box, Gio Urshela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the 1-0. Popped him up. Chavis has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox on top, 3-2. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Here now is Rafael Devers, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Devers.
And now a pitch on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
So now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and 0 pitch on the way. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. And that's low, ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
None out, runners at first and second. Line to the right side. Judge is there, 1 away. So with a couple of men on and 1 out in the inning now, let's turn to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Oh, and 2, here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Popped up, Urshela in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Started the chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Thairo Estrada. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The windup and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman,
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Check on first by Sale, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 0-1 on its way, and it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. And he's safe.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Torres. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The set and the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-3 game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Ready on 0-2. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Pilar at the track. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Yankees forced to settle for one. Home half of the fifth coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now here's the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Sanchez finds it. The throw to first is in time, one down. So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And a good bite to that slider as he do it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip.
Nope.
2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Bogaerts has it, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gio Urshela. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Ben Heller enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for New York, number 61, Ben Heller.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Michael Chavis.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. As a look, now the pitch.
0-1.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Hard hit ball to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
In now, Dustin Pedroia lays off 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swing and a line drive. Foul. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. As a look, now the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And another foul ball. Lines softly toward the hole. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The tag, and he is out. Red Sox settle for just the one. We're through 6 full. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 3. Seventh inning ready to roll. Now to the plate, Thairo Estrada. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Heath Hembree will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Heath Hembree.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a called strike. 0-1. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit back up the middle. Throw by Pedroia be in time, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 2. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Verdugo is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll have to hold tight at third. So it'll take a 2-out hit now to try to plate that tying run. At the plate, Luke Voigt. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They still trail it here 4-3. Ready now, Kevin Pillar. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Kevin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
1-1.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Here's the pitch. Line but speared on a hop, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Estrada takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now back, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Standing in, J.D. Martinez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left center, base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
From the belt, the pitch down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it remains a 4-3 game. Josh Taylor has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Aaron Hicks.
He's set. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. .4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And it's fouled away. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Taylor over to his left. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And there are two gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for the Yankees. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Standing in, Michael Chavis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Red Sox, the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Gone. My fault. It is gone. Oh hell. Adams hit a 2-run walk-off. You're fucking kidding me. There's another fire. And you say the pitch hit him for this. If you didn't, what would have happened?
Why you Jeff? You have a 7. He's hurt, so I might want to use a hurt guy. I scored 4 runs against the bullpen. You see how I used to, like, my team can't score against starters.
Yeah, 1 home run. That's a good thing.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Colton has the 4th ball and save.
Yeah, first loss though. Every ball and save
the other way to left center. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Justin.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes
The
in
hit
this
was in
spot.
Lamont
Has to
across
put
the
the
two.
ball in
Yeah, but
play.
if the 2 account, it would have been ball 3, it would have been 3 over. You know, he could have came back and something else. It cost him.
From the stretch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Ottavino, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And he misses 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
I think so, yeah. Once you skip it, it won't pop up, I think. This is the next thing. Yep, you had to go into it.
Can't find the zone there.
Go to
And it's
drop.
3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back
And
in
you
the
just hit
driver's
F to
seat.
pay.
Started
Still
off with
hard
1
drive.
strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3
No.
inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Red Sox. The catcher.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. From the on-deck circle
You know,
into the
everybody
batter's
has
box
party
comes
man sometimes at
Christian
night.
Vasquez.
We always drink once a week now.
But mostly at night. Like, we came like one night like last week, that's it. The problem is Ray blocked Matt. With Matt in here, Ray can't get in. If Ray's in here, Matt can't get in. I think Ray had to just block unblock. I think Ray just needed to unblock him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here.
Yeah, I think he'll unblock him. Ray just go for like, I don't know what Ray. He always goes for like weird shit. Like he gets mad at people for a while. He just want to take a break from certain people, I guess. I don't know. It's just weird.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Maybe because Matt called him too much. Because maybe they still work the relationship.
Now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in once again, Alex Verdugo. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt. Especially
Maybe
when you're
Jack,
kind of due
pitcher?
to do something productive.
Starter? You probably should get, I know what we need. You probably need a lead pitcher. You'll kind of go with every position. Unless you get like a second baseman, you kind of need a second and third baseman, I thought.
Ready with the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, here we go.
How the fuck is that space?
The fuck?
Fucking he has Elliot on.
1-1. Here it is. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance
Take
run
his
right there.
pitch
Has
out.
to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game
You look
up.
like the
That's not the
position.
case now.
So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. As he'll lay off a slider
Ball
too
one.
low, ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
What the actual fuck?
I like this guy.
This is potential.
1-0.
Oh, potential. Do you look at the potential?
Yeah, 75.
You know what grade is that? That would be a B.
With 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
What? Maybe like 5 or 6 picks. I think, because I did like 5 or 6 picks. Yeah.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Coach sees return for the first time in 3 months.
And
Alright, so
he
fire
fouls this
everything
one
off.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Payoff pitch one more time. Line drive base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Jonathan Polder answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Andrew Benintendi will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted put out, and that ends the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 3.
Of course, Orton went for starting pitching, but then he has started. You know what I mean? You look at other teams' picks.
Yeah.
Warriors went for a starter too.
Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
I don't think he's garbage. Yeah, really? Man, I don't see.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Tyro Estrada, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
See, this guy
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He's out of high school.
The hell.
He's good. Look at where his contact's already at.
And yeah, and he's a high school.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Lucky's got a left fielder.
Late decision to swing that time.
Here's all the pitchers.
So probably get the 8th pick. I mean, I get a good pick with
Interested
them.
to see what the pitcher goes to
That's
now.
that pitcher.
After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
He's got a starter.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time. And he's back even now at 2-2.
Looks like he sucks.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up.
And it's just a ball full.
Get on base any way possible.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy in the wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
One out, nobody
fuck
on.
with that record, they're a wild card team. A fuck.
Yeah, if I was American,
Hit on the ground to short. Roberts has it.
A game and a half out.
On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now back, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming, here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
You have to find a way in this situation to look at that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie.
They want him to come.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. The Yankees, good night.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. Seems to energize everybody.
And we ran 5-3.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Boston Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory.
He get his 10th win on the year.
Chris Sale wins his league-leading 10th game of the year. Brandon Workman records the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
12 hits. I only have 1 double in the game? Like, I'm not getting doubles. Oh, 5 walks.
They left 11 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball, 2 hours and 57 minutes.
Bowlers was playing at 1x and 2 RBIs.
I'm first here, but I'm not that, like, it's not like ridiculous. Like, I'm 45 ahead, but it's not like, I don't know, look how far Indians are ahead of the team at 4. It's not like I'm like way ahead. Like, I don't have like 6 below.
But see, mine aren't that bad either.
You look at Dodgers, they're way ahead of the team in 3rd.
110, maybe I haven't been on walk that much, but
Well, I lot more than you. You did more games than me.
yeah. See, had doubles. Hold on, we buy 21 home runs, but I haven't hit a lot lately. 4. A Carl Clay got injured. Let's see, the Brewers won. They won. 13-11. They actually hang on at 1.
Well, I faced Nationals for 4th in the ERA. Oh, for me.
You face him, Patrick Cobb.
And then I face Dempsey, I face Will here, then I face Austin. These two guys.
The fuck? 4-game series. Then you go back to home.
Surgery at least.
Thought you had to play surgery though.
See, I'm gonna lose this game because it's gonna be short.
We're